Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we have Sakonji Urokodaki, I think is how you say it, from Demon Slayer. Urokodaki, yeah. So it's Tanjiro's teacher. Okay, so landscape orientation page, use a pencil, hit pause if I go too fast. So red sort of masked or Sakonji, okay? So center point of my page is approximately here. I'd say that's where his nose will end up being, right? So we're just going to come up over to the right hand side a little bit and we're going to start with his eyebrows. So let's go. Let's rock. So we're just going to start with like a tick going this way. Okay. And this tick gets furry on the end. And then we'll bring it down into there. So big eyebrows, right? Pretty much the same on the other side. So we go tick and furry on the end. Down into here. Okay. Like so. And then he's got like round, big, white, circular eyes, right? So a circle underneath here. And then a black circle inside. Right, so that's coloured in black, but I'll draw the other one first. There, and similar. So like it looks like a kind of traditional Japanese kind of mask. Right, so nose, kind of like another circle again, kind of. So it kind of like curves around, like real round sort of shape. This kind of thing. Just here in between. It's got sort of like lines like this coming out and around it. Like a light line just here. So like it's actually really long if you look at it from the side. And then it has nostrils on the side here as well. So very unusual sort of thing. Okay. And then so coming down from the eyebrows in the center, we've got like sort of a frown line. Like that. And then another one coming from the eyes. So coming down sort of like this. There might be like a shadow in here. These ones don't touch, I don't think. Although I've seen them where they do touch. And then kind of another one, maybe here, smaller one, just here. They're supposed to be like sort of wrinkles, frown wrinkles, just there. So then he's got like a real grumpy sort of upturned mouth. So it's down here. It's like starts underneath his eyes. We go up like so. Starts like there on this side, so we go. Okay, and then they join in the middle. So kind of pointing up. And then you gotta thicken this up because it is quite a thick line in the picture. So a heavily sort of shadowed line. Heavy line weight. And then he's got a bottom lip underneath that, so up, down, up, just in there. And then like, so more facial hair, but we'll get the chin in first, just so we get everything in proportion. And then we'll add the facial hair. So like chin, kind of a square chin. Like that, okay? And check proportions. I guess we're standard human proportions. So eyes to the nose is about the same as nose to the chin. Say the bottom of the nose to the chin, about the same as eyes to bottom of nose. There, about the same. And then bottom of the nose to the bottom lip line is about the same as bottom lip line to chin. So standard sort of human proportion. And then when you get that, we can go up the side of his face. So he doesn't really have a jaw, so it's kind of like a gradual turning sort of around like that, see? So it goes up, because it is a mask, so like so, up and around. So go up. And it kind of turns about here, I'd say. Kind of curves down and then bring it back up and down. So that's what we're dealing with. That's the kind of shape. And then in there we've more details like mustache and stuff. So we got mustache here, spikes on the end, like so, and then something similar on this side. So, and then chin mustache, which is an unusual one. So, curve line there, around to the curve line here, and then spikes on the end. And then we go up in the middle and down to there. And then he's got some frowns on his brow. So curves around in the middle. Bring it up and around here, up and around there. Might be a shadow like in here. And then a similar situation again, like so. With like a shadow here. Okay, so ears. So we got ears here, just in line with his like top of his eye. Comes down, in line then with the bottom of the nose, like that. Similar thing on this side. Like so. And you can add some like ear lines. The easiest way is always a letter J, just like that. But you can always add more detail if you want. So it's totally up to you how much detail you want to add, but because every artist tends to do it differently, so it's up to you. And then top of his head, right? So he's got like a band that goes around his head. It's what keeps the mask on, just here. Something else coming out this side, kind of in line with that. Just there. And then his hairline, so spiking sort of lines coming out here. We got a spike in the middle, a big one. And this is gonna spike across to meet that. Same on the other side pretty much. Down to there. And then the rest of his hair. So top of his head kind of up here. So we've been wondering about proportions, so like eyes to say top of his head is about the same as eyes to chin. See there? So like top of his skull, and there's like a little bit of his hair that sticks off the top of his skull. So like here to here, just say the bottom of this spike is about the same as here to here. Right, so top of his head is halfway. The eyes are halfway between top of his head and his chin. Now his skull, not like the top of his hair here, this part. And then the hair grows off. So we add more hair spikes. Coming down his head. He's short, relatively easy hair for Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer characters' hair tends to be a bit tricky. Not Sakonji. And some texture lines inside. Right, so what can we see now? So his neck, right? So we can see some of his neck just sticking down, just in line with the corner of his mouth. And then the neck on the other side, so it sort of comes down this way. So it like becomes part of his kimono, you know, just kind of this crisscross sort of line. Just there like that, and then you can see like neck muscle inside this, so like so. Then there's a shadow underneath his chin, dark black shadow with some lines down here. Like this. So then more kimono sort of lines and stuff here. So we got like black line, then a green layer. Same on this side. So the black comes down that way. Am I right? Yeah. And then there's a green area. Comes down this way. And then the blue section again. And the blue section. Like so. So this one's slightly wider than these ones inside here. And then his shoulders will come off the page, down that way. Shoulder off the page. Sorry, come off the side, off the page down there. Like so. And then he has some hair spikes just like here. Just behind like his ears. Coming down there. And then some flowing sort of ribbon or something that's maybe the way the mask is tied or something. Just coming down behind his neck. Might have some texture line on it. And then his kimono has a cloud here. Is he a Katsuki? I don't know. This kind of thing, just a typical sort of simple cloud. Like so. And there, and there. Bish, dish. Like this, and some more sort of, yeah, like lines like so. Can't see the cloud on the other side, but we can see these sort of waving. It's supposed to be a sky, I'd say, a kind of a windy sort of sky. So that is basically how to draw him. I think that's everything. How to draw Sakonji, and what's his last name again? Sakonji Urokodaki from the amazing anime Demon Slayer. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.